The ABM Treaty is a relic of the past. It prevents freedom-loving people from exploring the future, and that's why we've got to lay it aside. And that's why we've got to have the framework, the discussions necessary to explain to our friends and allies, as well as Russia, that our intent is to make the world more peaceful, not more dangerous. Our intent is to bring stability into the world. And freedom-loving people must recognize the true threats that face democracies in the 21st century. The days of the Cold War have ended, and so must the Cold War mentality as far as I'm concerned. And I believe we're going to make great progress on this issue. I truly do. I realize it's going to require a lot of consultation, but I'm willing to listen. President Aznar had a lot of interesting points of view. He had a lot of very good questions to ask. One of them was your question. How do we know if it'll work? And the only way for it to work will be for the United States to spend the dollars and have the capacity to do research and development on this very important issue.
Do you agree that the European view on this is colored more by emotion than by science? And do you think that there is some hint of posturing in some of their criticism?
This is an appropriate question after I've had a chance to visit with all the leaders in Europe. I come to the conference believing that every leader is sincere about their desire to clean the world, and so are we. We have a different approach, but we have the same goals. As I said earlier, I believe the Kyoto Treaty is a flawed treaty. I think that it set unscientific goals. It didn't include developing countries. On the other hand, I want to reiterate today, and I will do so throughout the week, that we're committed to reducing greenhouse gases in the United States. I had the opportunity to explain to the President that our nation faces an energy crisis, and it's a serious issue. We've got incredible trading opportunities between our nations and between the United States and the EU. In order for us to be active traders, our nation's economy must recover. We've taken some steps toward that. We've got sound monetary policy by the Federal Reserve. We've got a new fiscal stimulus package that is going to take effect soon. But we also must address energy, the language of Cervantes. And our joint statement expresses a renewed commitment to the NATO alliance and a readiness to respond to any new threats. The statement also underscores our shared support for a new round of global trade negotiations this year. The United States and Spain have worked closely together to promote freedom, prosperity, and stability, both in the Americas and in Southeast Europe. We appreciate Spain's contributions to peace in the Balkans. Democracies debate issues. Democracies represent the will of the people. The death penalty is the will of the people in the United States. There are some people who don't agree with the death penalty in our country, and it's not an easy subject for any of us. But the majority of the people, and our laws reflect the majority of the people, believe that if the death penalty is certain, just, and fair, it'll deter crime. Good job. Thank you.